super love. They will never love you, babe, like I love you. I'm sophisticated, super classy, Uncle Luke, very nasty. I'm trying to make you my baby daddy. Got me bouncing on it, I'm acrobatic. You got me right.
Hey guys, welcome to
Jezzika and
Susan.
talk about stuff.
Hey guys, welcome to
Jezzika and
Susan.
talk about stuff.
Sorry. Hey guys.
Take 3.
Hey guys, welcome to
Jezzika and
Susan. Talk about stuff
while eating fruit. What are we gonna talk about today, Susan?
So, Jess, what have you been up to lately? I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute.
I got my hair recolored pink, purple, so I'm back to normal.
Nice.
What about you?
I've been working on an essay.
Oh, good.
For my Friends magazine. It's called Sukeban magazine, and it means lady boss in Japanese.
Oh.
Okay, what are we gonna talk about today?
We're gonna talk about our love life.
That'll be easy. I don't have one.
Oh, me neither. So,
But we can talk about dates that we've gone on,
Yes.
because
past dates.
we're always going on dates.
Yes, we really. I feel like. Well, I feel like you go on a lot of dates.
I do go on a lot of dates because
Yeah,
I'm bored.
That's good though.
Yeah.
You get yourself out there.
You got Tinder this year.
I re-downloaded Tinder for the first time in 2 years after a 2-year hiatus. I figured, might as well. It's another way to meet guys.
So let's spice shit up. Tell me about the worst date you've ever been on.
Oh,
Because I feel like you have worst date stories, right?
I sure do. Whenever I have a bad date, I type into my notes section of my phone all the quotes, all the things that the guy did, because I'm like, I do not want to forget this. This is good writing material one day.
That is so weird because anytime anything bad happens to me, I immediately start blocking it out.
Oh, okay. So this is from my notes section on my phone of the worst date I've been on. I'm just going to run through the list, cliff notes of the date. Brought 2 friends on a date, tried to awkwardly kiss me to say hello, talked about dipping, tobacco, not cute, anti-Obama, conservative.
Was he white?
Yes. Not all white men, but needless. Okay. Anyways, thumb rule. I don't know what that means. We can just infer. Picked me up and slapped me in front of the bar. Slapped my ass. Let me clarify. Poked, rubbed, touched my stomach. Peed next to the car. I had to step over the liquid to get into the car. Didn't respect when I said I didn't drink, so he kept trying to make me drink. He kept trying to get me drunk.
That sounds like trash.
Yeah. Drank and drove. No swag. Painful watching him rap to old school Ludacris. Horrible sense of humor with friends. Kept name dropping professional baseball players. He knew he was a baseball player. Made fun of Asian and black people and used the F slur word. Oof. I hate the most. Pointed at an Asian guy in front of us in line and said, "Hey, is that your brother?" Ha ha. Kept checking me out throughout the night and made me feel awkward by telling me he loves my up and down parts.
What are up and
I don't
down?
know. And kept saying he loves Asians. And he asked me, "How's it going being Asian?"
The fuck? We're human beings!
Yeah.
God damn it!
Not zoo animals.
That, I feel for you.
Yeah.
Never again.
Never again. I learned. But hey, you know what? It's a good story.
Put it in your book.
Yes, put it in my book. Put it in my book. So, speaking of men asking you weird questions about your Asianness, have you ever been fetishized about your Asianness?
I don't feel like I've ever been fetishized because I was dealing with blatant racism, you know, before any of that, like, fetishizing could come in. I just felt like people would other me before they fetishized me.
What about random guys on the street, like when they try to use pickup lines, they're like, "Oh, where are you from?" Or,
oh, I hate
what
that
are
question. What are you is the worst.
Yeah.
I hate that question.
I was like, "Bitch, I'm from Atlanta. What else do you want to know?"
No, I don't. When I get catcalled on the streets, it's just because I'm a woman. I don't actually feel like I'm sure race has something to do with it because, you know, Asians are submissive. But I just feel like it's like, it just, as a woman, I'm just forever going to be catcalled. But I do get where are you from or what are you a lot. I've been on dates where guys will ask me, what are you? it doesn't feel a whole lot better when it comes from an Asian dude either. Because it's like when someone asks you that, it feels like they're forming some kind of judgment, and I don't know what that is.
Like, what is your motive behind asking that? Like, why do you
want to know? Like, of all the questions in the world you could ask me, why do you want to know?
Only if it's in, like, the first, 1 to 5 questions that you ask or whatever. If it's something that, we're getting to know each other and getting to know your background. Because my heritage is a big part of who I am, too. Like, growing up in a Korean household, that, of course, is a huge part of what I like and the food I like.
Right.
And, just my perspective and everything.
I feel like there's a way to go about it. Like, if it comes up, it'll come up. Like, there's a way to, like, not even ask. It'll just come up organically.
Yeah.
And, like, that is how I prefer... Like, all of my great dates that I've been on, it hasn't, like, guys don't ask that, Because we're so busy trying to get to know each other in other ways.
That's true.
Ooh, that sounds... in other ways. No, I'm just kidding.
You and I talk about our Asianness, but it's because we're relating to it and we're sharing these things and we're talking about our experiences. I feel like sometimes guys ask me that as a way of, making me feel like I'm some exotic animal.
Yeah. I mean, that is what's happening.
Yeah.
They won't, like, maybe they don't realize it, but unconsciously that's what's happening. Yeah. It kind of freaks me out when I'm talking to a friend and they're trying to set me up with someone and they're like, yeah, he really likes Asians. That freaks me the fuck out. It's like,
run.
Why? Yeah. That's weird, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna chop this shit up. I forgot about
Start cutting the mango. I don't know if it's weird if you look at a guy's dating history and they've, only dated Asians or whatever, because if you look at my dating history, it just so happens to be mostly of a certain race too. So it's like, I don't know if it's fair of me to judge.
Yeah.
Because maybe they just, like, culturally get along better with Asians or whatever.
Maybe it's because I usually date people of color.
Yeah.
And so I feel like, not that people of color don't give other people of color shit, like, a hard time. Yeah. But I just feel like it's less of a, you're gonna have to tell me what that is. How do you...
Oh shit. Ooh.
Is there a seed in there?
Somewhere in there.
Okay. I'm from, like, a really white town, so I didn't really grow up with a lot of Asian dudes. And so I'd never really dated an Asian dude until I moved to Los Angeles. And, I mean, what I found is it's fucking great when people when you're dating a person who understands where you're coming from culturally. But did your mom ever teach you, like, weird isms about love?
She just said don't date.
Don't date? What?
And she was like, don't date until you get married. I'm like, Mom, how's that gonna work?
Yeah. My mom was very strict. She wouldn't let me date in high school. So, of course, I did. But, yeah, it's weird. It was like the moment I turned 23, she started getting worried. She's like, yo, why don't you have a boyfriend? Are you dating? No guys like you?
But it's like,
bitch, what?
You didn't... All those years, I could have been practicing dating, or openly, I guess, because I still dated. We have finished our fruit of the week, which is the mango that we got on the street corner, so hopefully it is sanitary.
Thank you for watching and commiserating with us. Yes. I hope y'all have a lovely, fruitful love life.
Oh, fruitful!